Hello y'all, Chef Jeffrey back with another video. And today this is kind of meal that excites me more than anything. Today I'm doing a video. I'm cooking a meal for the elderly. You know, I got an elderly couple that live in the area. They don't cook as much. They're in their late 70s, and I once a month, maybe sometime twice a month, I'll make a meal for them and take over and try to do something kind of healthy, not too greasy or whatever. So today I'm doing some I'm gonna do some baked chicken. I'm gonna do some green beans and red potatoes, red skin potatoes, new potatoes. Some people call them creamer potatoes. And I'll do some cornbread. I'm not gonna do a video for cornbread. I already did that before. But I'm gonna do. Matter of fact, I'm cooking for some for me, and then most of it going to them, my neighbors. So anyway, y'all sit back, enjoy this video. I very seldom do two items in one video, so I am today. I'm gonna do them both in one video. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get my green beans clean, potatoes prep, get my chicken washed, bacon diced up, my onions diced up, sliced, and I'll be right back when all this prep is done, and then I'll show you how I put this meal together. The whole meal will take about an hour and a half. I have the whole meal complete, so we'll be right back. Alright y'all, we back. Okay, I got everything prepped here. I got my chicken washed and ready. I got my green beans clean, my potatoes I cut in half. You know, they was just regular. I use the smallest I can find. Creamers, called actually creamers. The bigger ones are called red B size, but I use the creamer size. It's the smaller one cut in half, like you would use for crawfish ball. I got two types of onion. I sliced these. This gonna go on the chicken. And I diced these up with the bacon. That's gonna go in the green bean. The first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get this chicken seasoning in the oven. Now what I do, I want to make sure I dry this off first, because I'm gonna put oil on here, and I definitely want the oil to stick to the chicken, because the reason is I use oil because I'm gonna season it. I want the seasoning to stick to the chicken. And I figure a little olive oil would do the trick. So what I do, I just kind of, you know, dap it with a clean paper towel. And I'm going to put the oil on here. Not much. You don't put much oil, just enough oil to turn it over here. Put my stopper in here so I don't want no chicken going down the drain. There we go. Make sure your sink is clean. Don't do it in a dirty sink. I have to tell people that. That's common sense, but some people you gotta kind of tell. Okay. That's it. Now, I got the oil on here. Now I'm gonna use my favorite seasonings here. First I'm gonna put a little granulated garlic. Turn it over. Okay, I'm going to put a little cavenders here. I like my cavenders Greek seasoning. And we got to do it on both sides, so I'm going to flip it over here in a second. And my Steve Shake here. Y'all know about this. If you haven't bought any of this, please go buy it. I got the link on there, how to get it. If you're not, I'll post it again. Okay, we're going to flip it over here and do the other side. You gotta make sure both sides are good and seasoned. Like I say, my neighbors here, they, you know, I have to be really careful. A lot of this stuff don't have a lot of high salt content. And they're just the sweetest people in the world. The lady, she got to be 5'3", and her husband, you know, he gets around on a walker. And they just the sweetest people. And I love taking care of them when I can. You know, give them a little something different to eat. So anyway, put a little shake on there, and that's it for that. Now, what we're gonna do, I'm using two kind of bowls. I'm gonna use my casserole dish here. This is the one I'm gonna take to my neighbors here. And one good thing about that, I don't usually, when I give people food, put it in my best dishes. But I promise you, this casserole dish will come back cleaner than I put it in, gave it to them. It's awesome. She'll say, baby, I got your bowl ready, or your pan. She don't say casserole, dear. I got your pan clean and ready. I said, okay, ma'am, I'll come get it here in a few days. Okay. Got this ready. Now what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna put some onions on top of here. Put onions on the other one here. Now what I'm gonna do it similar like when I do my oven barbecue chicken. I'm gonna put this in the oven for 450 degrees. 450 degrees for 30 minutes. What I wanna do here, what I'm trying to do, I want to excrete all the water out of this chicken as I can in the oil. I want to get as much out as I can. Also, I want to get a nice color on this chicken as much as I can. And put a little bit more shake on here. Put a little bit more on here. And then, after that, put a little seasoning on them. People think it's a lot of seasoning. If you ever use this shake, it's not overly salty. It just has a lot of flavor in it. So, and to get color on here, I'm gonna put a little bit more oil on top too, so we can get a little bit more, crispiness to it. So that's gonna be 3 purposes. I want to get as much oil out of this as I can. I'm gonna drain off. I want to get as much water out of this as I can, and I want to get some color on here. After that, we're gonna take it out. We're gonna drain all that off. Then we're going to cover it in foil and let it cook another 45 minutes. You're going to have the best tender, juicy, flavorful baked chicken you ever tasted. So we're going to put this in the oven here. And I'm going to clean up here a little, and I'm going to be right back. And we're going to start on these green beans. So we'll be right back. All right, y'all, we back here. Okay. We're going to do get our green beans started. Put just a little oil in it, not much. Not much. We're going to put our bacon and onions in here. Keep them cooking just a little here. I wish they would I wish you could go to the store and just get a can of bacon and onions mixed together. It's nothing better. The smell of it. I wish you had air freshener with bacon and onions. I'd buy some, just spray it all over my house. You walk in my house, it smells like bacon and onions. But this stuff is good. I mean, what can go wrong with bacon? Now, some people can't eat pork. Hey, I respect that and understand. But I love my bacon and onions. You can't go wrong with that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pump this up just for like a minute. Not much. You don't have to do it that long because this stuff is going to boil for about 45 minutes to an hour. It's going to simmer. So these beans got to be very tender, and the potatoes too. Like I said, it's going to be very simple what I'm just to do. Okay, you got that cooked? Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put my potatoes first. I got water in the potatoes already that I just kept the water in there. That after I drained them and cleaned them. Yeah, I put the green beans right on top. Now we're going to season them. So granulated garlic in there. A little cavenders. Well, season these things. Gotta have shake goes on everything, as you can see. You can use this stuff with everything, y'all. It goes on vegetables, popcorn, and a little salt and pepper, not much. Put up maybe a tablespoon. Another thing my mama put, don't ask me why, she said help tenderize it. I put a little vinegar in mine. A little white vinegar. And we're going to cover this up. We're going to let it simmer for about 45 minutes. We'll check it periodically. Sometimes it doesn't take that long. And it's going to cook together and you have the most awesome beans and potatoes. So we'll check it periodically. We'll come back. But that's pretty much it. We'll be back when the chicken's time to take out and drain. So we'll be back in about 45 minutes. Alright, y'all, we back here. Okay, the chicken's been cooking a while here. Let's check our green beans. See our green beans and potatoes is cooking really good there. They got about maybe 20 minutes to go here. So I turn them down. Letting them simmer there. Okay, now we're going to get our chicken out of the oven because remember we're going to drain the liquid off. See the color we have on it? It's not ready. See that nice color? That's what we want. Now, I'm gonna turn my oven down to 350. Don't forget to do that. Now you'll have a disaster later. I'm gonna take this chicken. I'm gonna drain as much liquid off as I can. Right? Do the next one the same way. All right. Drain that off. Put it back together here. Okay, now, all we're going to do is wrap it in foil. We ain't going to put no more liquid, no nothing. So we're going to put it in foil and let it cook another 30, sometimes 40 minutes, depending how big the chicken thighs and legs are. And be careful when you do this, because of course you know the pan is going to be hot. I got numb fingers, so all these years of cooking, so I really don't have no finger fillings in my fingers that much as most people. Put that in there. Put this in here. Alrighty. This one in the oven. And we're going to put it for 350 degrees for about 45 minutes. When we come back, the chicken will be ready. The potatoes see simmering. They'll be ready. We'll have our meal here. So we'll be right back. Alright, y'all, we back. Okay, I think my beans are ready. Oh yeah. They're definitely ready. I'm going to turn these off, because these are definitely done. My beans and my potatoes are definitely ready. Chicken got a little bit more to go. So I'm going to turn these off. Cover it up here, let it sit. And we'll be back when the chicken gets ready, and we'll go from there. We'll be right back. All right, y'all, we back. Okay, I already showed you that my beans are ready, so we're gonna get the chicken out here. Check it out. One pan, the other pan is here. Take the foil off. Voila, look at that. See that? Good old baked chicken, y'all. That's what you want. Let me give y'all a close-up of that. See that? See how I got that nice color on there? Got that nice color on there, see that? Nice and tender. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna let this rest here a little bit, and let the cornbread here. I got some cornbread in the oven. I'm gonna allow it to finish cooking, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna plate this up. So we will be right back, y'all. Okay, y'all, we back. Okay, we're gonna plate all of this up and try to taste it here. Give me a little chicken leg here and baked chicken there. Put me some green beans and new potatoes on here. Got a little cornbread I'm gonna eat later. I'm not gonna even cut the cornbread. Y'all know what that looks like already. Got the cornbread right here. See the cornbread? I'm not gonna cut it because it's so hot right now. I don't want it to fall apart. I just wanna test this out here. See how this is. Take the rim of the plate off. Hold on here, y'all. Gotta have me some put me a little old school pepper sauce. Open here. A little spoon. Alright. A little pepper sauce on them beans. Hey, that's old school pepper sauce. I got a recipe on that too. Okay. See how tender them green beans are? The potatoes so tender. Try this baked chicken. Falling apart. Falling up the bone. That's what you want, y'all. How tender that is. Let me try this. Oh my God. There's a piece still in the pan. Look at that. That piece still in the pan there. Got in the bottom. That's a good piece there. Can't go wrong with this, y'all. Green bean, new potato. Hey, it's all good here. That's really it. Johnny Tries recipe. You see how easy it was. Give this recipe thumbs up. Please share. Please comment. Please subscribe to my channel, this channel, and my other old school channel, YouTube, of course, Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, Twitch TV, and oldschoolsoulfood.com. Until next time, have a blessed old school soul food day.